In this next example, we're going to look at trig equations involving exact values. So this is non-calculator work for the trig equations. So from previous lessons, we need to know the table, or we could do a wee quick sketch of either of these wee triangles to get our exact values. Use one of the two techniques. Apart from that, the rest of the process is exactly the same as we did before. So first thing we have to do here is we have to work out whether the graph is positive here, the sine wave, or negative. We can quite clearly see we've got a positive 1 over root 2. So the quadrants I'm dealing with here are the A and the S. Next thing I have to work out is my relative acute angle, or my base angle. And to do this I need my exact value, so I need to think what inverse sine of 1 over root 2, and that's 45, either from the table or the triangles. So my first solution is in the first quadrant, which is 45 degrees. That would be here. And second solution, go backwards from 180 to get 135 degrees. We write that out, 45 or 135 degrees. Okay, second example, same idea. First thing I would look for is to see whereabouts we're dealing with the cosine wave, where it's positive or where it's negative. Now clearly we see a negative root 3 over 2, so it's negative. Tick which quadrants cosine is negative, which would be the sine and the tan. We'll then find our relative acute angle. So we use the positive value, so inverse cos root 3 over 2, and that would be the cos of 30. So our first answer is not 30 because it's in the second quadrant, and our second answer is in the third quadrant. So if we go back 30 from 180, so backwards 30 from 180 and you'll get 150, and then forwards 30 from 180 to get 210. So we write that out like this. And those are our two answers. Okay, last example here, a wee bit of a trickier one with an x take away 15 in the brackets. The start is exactly the same as we did before. We'll adjust the x minus 15 right at the last minute. So we work out if the sine wave is positive or negative here, and it's negative. We tick which quadrants the sine is negative, and that would be the tan and the cos. We then work out the acute angle, so we inverse sine positive of a half, and you're going to get 30. We now look for the solution in this quadrant here, so forwards 30 and you're going to get 210, and then back 30 you're going to get 330. So write out x minus 15 this time, this is the only difference, is equal to 210 or 330. I like to do that part in my head just to keep the working uncluttered. Then I need to make an adjustment. If x subtract 15 is 210, you must add 15 to this to get your solution. And if x minus 15 is equal to 330, to get x you must add 15 to this answer here. So 225 or 345.